RS3, 4 years completed, but time just will not stop. In terms of quests released per year, this one sits at the top. 22 full years of questing, can't use a bank, must stay alive. RuneScape 3, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, questing through 2005. Welcome back to January 1st, 2005. I spent my New Year's over here at the Ranging Guild, shooting targets, getting range XP, and archery tickets. And there is 68 ranged. And that is no unlocks, but a whole level here. So lots and lots of archery tickets. Going to finish up getting the exact amount to turn in to get some more arrows here. Literally one more round was enough. Saves me some time here. Let us trade the ticket merchant and get some rune arrows with all the tickets. Just 11,000 tickets, which honestly is not as much as you might want. There is 620 rune arrows. That's a pretty good amount. Maybe that'll be enough for what I want to do. But now, I'm gonna go do some fishing, I guess. AFK and all that. No fishing level this time. We're getting there, but it's quite a ways between levels now. Down to only 3,500 feathers. So, those will be gone soon enough. But let's get to some updates here. The first update of 2005. On January 5th, 2005, members got 48 more bank spaces. With new content stuff, keep on increasing that so you can store more things in your bank. Not me though, not doing that. Getting 0 bank spaces here. Some storage is coming eventually here. And we can store 5 million coins now up in the kingdom. So that's one very, very specific bank space, I guess. But it's not the bank, so it doesn't count. So I'm okay with that. Also, a new fun feature. New chat effects. We got Shake, Slide, and Wave 2. So we do a bit of specific things here. Take a color. Have it go Wave 2. Let's get a bunch of arrows or something. Doesn't matter. And then it waves around. Very helpful for getting your messages noticed at giant bank sales and everybody trying to spam messages for trading. Just a fun little thing. And for actual stuff to do here for us, we get the next quest. First one, obviously, since it's the first update. Troll Romance. Requires Troll Stronghold and 28 agility. We have those very easily. We need an iron bar, maple or yew logs, rope, cake tin, swamp tar, climbing boots or Trollheim teleport, and a bucket of wax. But all these things are needed later in the quest, so we can kind of just go and start things here. But we are going to need some teleportation runes. Also grabbing a few sharks here. Helpful to have some food while venturing up into troll country. We don't need to get climbing boots because we do in fact have the Trollheim teleport here. And the magic level to use it, which is also a plus. Brings us right up here. Could go see Edgar in his cave there. Don't really need to. We're just heading to the Troll Stronghold. all the way down the mountain here. But at least we get to not worry about the thrower trolls, which is another huge win from having this teleport here. We will have to pass thrower trolls in the future for getting to other locations. But those locations don't exist yet, so not going to worry about it. It's going to pop over here into the stronghold, where the mountain trolls are also not aggressive, which is nice. The rangers are just way more angry about everything, apparently. They're just not happy to see us here. Anyways, we need to find a specific troll in here, hanging out over here. We've got to talk to Ugg. Hello, Ugg. He's crying. Arg, die, man thing. It no use. I'm too sad. Aw, you poor troll. What seems to be the problem? I love Aga. She's so beautiful. She smells so nice. Like rotting, dead ice wolf. But Arg, he together with Aga, and he much stronger than Ugg. He rip Ugg apart. Who is Aga? She most beautiful troll in world. Ugg want to marry Aga, but she with Arg. Arg? Arg! This is getting confusing. It's not gonna get better. Troll names, always a good time. Don't worry, I'll see what I can do. Except troll romance. You help, Ugg? You nice. Maybe Ugg not eat you. Thanks, I think. I will go and talk to Aga. And Aga is over this way. Again, we get to enjoy the non-aggressive trolls here. Here's Arg. Massive, scary-looking troll. My goodness. Arg! Oh, he seems cheesed off. Arg says Arg a lot. That's fair. Here is Aga. What do you want, man thing? So, how's your, love life? I can't believe I'm asking this. It okay. I with Arg. He very strong and mighty, but sometimes I not know if he love Aga. He say he will show me love by bringing me flower trollweiss. It's a very beautiful flower. It's very special. It grows somewhere in these mountains. Maybe trolls do have a romantic streak. And Arg said he would get you the flower. He very strong. If he love Aga, he will get trollweiss. So, what do you think about Ugg? Who? You know, that wimpy, crying, never mind. Okay. Yeah, not the best introduction there. Doesn't even know he exists. My goodness. He's over here crying. You talked to Aga yet? Yes. She said that she really wants a certain flower. Trollweiss, I think she called it. Oh no, then Ugg no chance. Trollweiss not found in years. Don't worry, I'll find it for you. You no chance, Ugg no chance. Need someone who live whole life in mountains. Ugg no anyone like that. Hang on a sec. People have lived in the mountains their whole lives, huh? I guess the caves don't exactly count. That's fair. This would be a fantastic time to have a games necklace to port over to Berthorpe. But the time would have taken to prepare that. This would be one of the times that would have been a good idea. So our options are leave the stronghold, go back around Death Plateau, because the actual secret path doesn't exist, and then we'd have to deal with the thrower trolls. Or we just teleport to Falador. So I'm going to teleport to Falador. And then run all the way up to Berthorpe. As much as it might have made sense to go talk to Edgar, he's more of a crazy guy in a cave, unless a mountain expert. So we need to go and talk to someone from Death Plateau. Would have been Tenzing, but updated Death Plateau. Time traveling, all that. So we're talking to Tenzing here. If you had started, or if you had completed Troll Stronghold before the update to Death Plateau, you were allowed to start Troll Romance, but at this point you'd actually have to go and complete the new version of Death Plateau. Changing the quests entirely kind of did mess a little bit with the order of things, but we've managed well enough. Let's ask about this flower. Hello, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. What can I do for you today? Do you know where I can find Trollweiss? Trollweiss? The plant, you mean? That's the stuff. You know where I can find some? Well, I know it used to grow all over the place, but it is dying out now. If you really, really want it, you might want to try checking in the lair of the ice trolls. Well, that's not a very attractive prospect. You need to go to an area of bitter, biting cold, and savage beasts. And then, once you've overcome that, you'll need to find a way to slide down to the plateau below. It used to be easy. There has been some lethal snowfall there. They say it has something to do with climate change, but I blame the ice trolls myself. So how do I get down there? You could try making a sled. I'm not sure myself how to make one, but Dunstan might. Thanks, I'll go check with him. Need anything else? Nope, that's all, thanks. And we don't need the climb boots or anything. Lots of fun. Perfectly fine. Another fantastic time to have the games necklace. Go talk to Dunstan. Back over in Berthorpe. There's Death Plateau. All their trolls. There's the thrower trolls that we keep on avoiding. Good times. Good times. Not having to deal with that. Back into Berthorpe and the giant mess that it is now. Completely changed. Everything's still basically here though, so things could be worse. Let's talk to Dunstan here. He's smithing away, having a good time. I'm afraid I lost the lamps you gave me. Here, look, someone found them and brought them back to me. Here you go. Thank you. We still can't have these lamps. So, gonna have to destroy those again. Hi. Hi, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. What can I do for you? I need a sled. Haha, very funny. Aren't you a bit old for rolling around in the snow? No. No, I actually still like rolling around in the snow. Well, I guess some of us never grow up. Good times. I need the sled to get to a certain location in the mountains, specifically. Well, since you've helped my family out a couple of times, I'd be glad to build a sled for you. Let me think. Yeah, that should do it. I'll need some yew or maple logs, a bar of iron, and some rope. I should have my designs ready by the time you've brought me all the materials. Okay. There we go, get all those. Easy enough. I'm gonna destroy these lamps. We're just gonna have to talk to him multiple more times here. So, we'll not destroy the lamps this time. And I guess while we're out, we could go get the second bit here. We'll go narrative through this quest. Only get the things when it actually explains it. So, let's go get the items needed to make the sled, which is very easy. We can buy a rope, chop a log, mine and smith a bar. The more interesting stuff comes next. Very simple. We're back. Have you got all the materials for the sled yet? Yes, I have all the materials for the sled. Dunstan takes the materials and some of his tools and starts making a sled. After a while, Dunstan hands you a finished sled. Well, here's the sled, but it will need to be waxed. The wax will need to both protect the sled as well as smoothen it. Maybe if you mix some wax with a bit of swamp tar, it will achieve the desired effect. You also need something to store the wax in, like a cake tin. Where can I get wax from? I don't know, I'm a smith. But maybe you should look for some bees. And where can I get swamp tar from? The swamp, of course. It's south of Lumbridge. What else do I need? A cake tin. Alright. Very good. See ya. Come again. Alright. We can do all that. Could have grabbed the swamp tar. We came around this way earlier to get the bronze pickaxe. From Bob's shop here. This way's still blocked, isn't it? Around the castle it is. There's a lot more ways to go around to places. Lots of walls have come down in the years. Like this wall right here. And the wall between Edgeville and Ozach's house. That is also a thing. So it's difficult to get there. And this entire fence here. It's a whole thing. But we manage. We manage. Let's pop into the swamp. Swamp has also been rearranged. Lots of things changed. Lots of things have changed here. We just need to grab a swamp tar. And we'll be fine. Swamp tar. This one would be fine. Then we need bees and a cake tin, which is accomplishable enough over in Camelot. This is where the bees live. It's pretty great. Unfortunately, we can't just get the wax here. We need one more thing. We need to go get the insect repellent for the houses here in Catherby. It has moved very much to the other side of town with the Catherby rework here. But it's still here at least. So we got that going for us. Let's see. Jug of wine. Got a giant container of insect repellent and wine in the same room here. Don't drink the insect repellent. Anyways. Also need some more materials here. Ironman has a good shop here. You got a cake tin and a bucket. Looking good. Looking good. Eventually, you can put the insect repellent on your tool belt. As often as you use insect repellent, it's got more uses. But for right now, I'm just going to use the insect repellent. The bees are leaving. We can take some wax from the beehive. Combine that with the swamp tar in the cake tin and wax our sled. There we go. And now we have a sled we can ride, just not here. Drop that, destroy these lamps, which we will get again later once they exist. This is 20,000 experience that future me is going to have. Can obtain another from Dunstan. Destroy all of them. Okay. So that's the sled. That's fantastic. So all we need now is fill up the rest of the inventory with sharks. All stocked up and ready to go. I'm back to Trollheim again. Skipping all the way up to here. It's pretty great. Would be even greater if these agility shortcuts existed. Don't think those exist yet. At least we can get around. Don't have to run back to the other side and pass the trolls at least. But now we get to go to a new area of trolly goodness. Ice trolls, unsurprisingly, are up towards the north, where it's icier. Not exactly super shocking there. And we're going to see more ice trolls than probably exist quite yet. Right over here. This is going to be an area for later. For now, we just need to keep going further north here. All the way into the snow. Into a cave entrance. In the snow. Here we find some ice trolls. Which also are not aggressive anymore. No, they're aggressive. So we're going to use a bit of Protect from Melee here. Try to take slightly less damage, maybe. Well, it did 4 damage to me. 3 damage. Not exactly the most impressive. It's like a pseudo multi-combat there. Weird stuff. Oh, here comes an Ice Wolf. That's worse. They do damage. Here's a gnome that's probably not here yet. Let's try to keep juking around these Ice Wolves. Not deal with that right now. Get on our riding sled. Sledding around. Having a great time. Also kind of getting eaten by wolves, but we'll avoid that by heading down the slope here. Here we go! Whee! And not only are we sledding, we're also taking a cool ramp. Really getting the hang of this. That's quite the ride. Amazing. Apparently that's just too snowy for us to walk down. Here is the troll ice. We will grab some of that. Yoink. And now we could teleport out if we wanted to. But if we did that, we would miss the second sledding portion here. And we can't be having that now, can we? Just sledding through the trees, having a great time. All the way down to the bottom. Somehow making it past this rock slide here. Very safe, very cool. We get a little agility XP for that. Wild stuff. And here's our slide. This leads us out into a passageway. That's good. Later on, there's going to be another thing in this passageway. But for right now, it's just some more trolls. They're all over the place up here. And then this pops us out in the northeastern Fremnik province here, next to the rock crabs and stuff. So that's interesting. If we had the climbing boots, we could run south, head through the pass back over to the troll stronghold. Unfortunately, we do not. We could have grabbed them. Would have been fine. But it's a bit of a run that way either way, so just coming back to Trollheim's also fine. Not even a huge deal. So here is the Trollweiss flowers. Pale flowers with a pungent odor. Interesting. Yeah. Definitely not the easiest flowers to get. All the way up on a mountain like that. But we managed. And if we ever want to go back there again, we're going to need the sled. And then, once we drop the sled, we would need to make another sled. Hopefully, that's not as big of a concern. I think that's a clue step in Old School. I don't know if that's in RuneScape 3 here. I don't think it is. Anyways, back to Ugg here. With the flower. Just what he needs to convince the other troll to go out with him. Hey, Ugg. Have you got flower yet? Yes, I've got it right here. Thanks, man thing. Ugh, so happy. But me too scared to give troll waste to Aga, because Arg will eat Ugg for breakfast. What? So I have to get rid of Arg as well? After all this trouble, I should be the one getting the girl. Then again, maybe not. You no touch Aga, Ugg kill you. Okay, I'll tell Arg you said that. Shall I tell him to meet you here? No, wait. Ugg just joke. Great man legend. Ugg puny, you strong. I suppose I am a bit of a legend. I'm literally a legend. I got the cape to prove it here. Okay, I'll do it. So we've given him the flowers. We need to go talk to Aga. Or more specifically, Arg. Hey, Arg. What? Excuse me, Mr. Troll, sir. Fairly big troll. We fought bigger. I'm here to kill you. Yeah. I'm here to kill you. Very good. Arg was getting hungry. But not in front of the lady. Let's take this outside. It's gonna be a fight. Originally, Arg was level 113 combat with equivalent to us 1400 health, so almost twice as much health as us, and max hit of what for us would be 380, so basically half of our life max hit, which is very dangerous. Evolution of combat, he was nerfed down to level 77 with 700 life, which is less than we even have, and a max hit of what would be 22. So, not too threatening. But, with the 2023 combat changes, his health was increased to 2,355, and a max hit of 110. Also, he does melee and range, which is dangerous. So we got 45% accuracy with arrows. That's good enough. Yeah, we're taking full range damage and 50% melee damage, because protection prayers don't work as well. Give him a special attack here. Eat up. Yeah. So he has more health than he ever did, but is still 3 times stronger, or 3 times weaker, or 3.5 even times weaker than he originally was. But I will definitely take not being able to get 2-shot. That is for later quest bosses. My goodness. Still does some damage though, especially since he uses all the range attacks, and we don't have as much protection. But down goes Arg. We got our rune arrows back here. Very good. And now, we just need to return. We're going to teleport to Trollheim again. Gets us over here. We've had to run up and then through the cave and then up the other side. It's just faster. Getting a lot of mileage out of the Trollheim teleport here. It's really working out. It's really working out. What a worthwhile quest Edgar's Ruse was. Pretty great. Let's get up to full here. And get into the Troll Stronghold again. It's very interesting, the combat changes. Some things are wildly stronger than they ever were. Some things are still unaggressive. Definitely something to continue to pay the maximum amount of attention to with a hardcore account here. Death is a real possibility if you're not prepared for things to do 5 times more damage than they used to. Not a good time. Not a good time. Back to Ugg. Hey, Ugg. You defeat Arg yet? Yes, he has been defeated. You very strong and nice. Take pretty rocks as thanks. Thanks, Ugg. So now, you can go and speak to Aga. I'm too scared. Has anyone ever told you that you are a useless troll? My grandmother has more guts than you, and she doesn't even have her teeth anymore. Very rare character backstory information here. Don't take any of this as canon, obviously. What? Man-thing want to die? Ugg no scared of you or your grandmother. Ugg show you. Ugg go to Aga now. Quest complete. Just need one more push there at the end. Troll Romance. We get 2 quest points, 8,000 agility XP, 4,000 strength XP, a diamond, 2 rubies, 4 emeralds, the sled, the sledding route, and the flowers. And that is 58 agility. That's pretty neat. That is a quest requirement. Port Phasmatus Ectopool shortcut. And the possibility of quadruple loot from Master Farmers with 68 thieving. Also got 2 emeralds on the ground here. I'll take those. Let me just use some sharks here. Grab some emeralds. We could cut these. Go to Falador. This'll work. Just grab a chisel from the general store here. And we can kill a little bit more crafting speed. Technically, we could go and mine some gold or something. That'd be fine. 108 XP there. 67 XP per those. 85 XP per those. It's something. I'll take it. I'll take it. Still don't particularly need gems right now. And we can get them from gem rocks. Still weird with the mining and smithing rework, but we can get a couple gems easily enough. We're just gonna sell these here. Do they sell for any more in these specialty shops? Don't think they do. But it just feels more correct bringing our haul of gems over to the gem trader here, as he never has any gems. I'm sure Herquin here will enjoy having gems for once in his life. Not the most successful gem trader, that's for sure. Anyways, that is the first quest here. And so many more to go in 2005. So we will get to the second one next time. Goodbye.